dependency transfer, for instance. It looks at site assessment and solution set, and it compares action to no action alternative. So as far as new directions go, I really want to hit on this idea of collaboration. But some of the new functionality, and it's actually functionality too, it's pretty fun. Some of the new functionality issues that we've been looking at in the collaborative are looking at adding climate change to it. I'm going to be focusing most of my time on looking at adding restoration angles to it. And there's all sorts of other angles that we can be adding to it, and looking at different ways of sharing. Now, as far as sharing goes, I just briefly wanted to touch on this angle, the Wikinomics angle, how mass collaboration changes everything. I think everybody kind of onto this idea of how this landscape's changing communication. You know, it changed a lot several decades ago with handwriting, then changed a lot with printing press. A lot more people could get the word out. And now with Web 2.0, it really changes things a lot. So it's the Wild West out there. And I think we have a chance to really grab onto that when it comes to conservation science and decision support systems. So here's that slide I showed before, and then here's the idea of the collaboratory, where all of us can be working on our individual applications of it, but in doing so, building the whole decision support system and making it stronger, like basically open access. So there's a lot to be said about teamwork, and looking forward to seeing where this goes. And again, it's one of those things too where just as your time permits. So this is a slow ramp up. I'm not expecting anything rapid right away, but I just definitely wanted to get the word out to all of you all that I've come across in various collaborations within the last few months. I kind of wanted to get that out there. So as far as some next steps, we have, like I mentioned, the bi-weekly webinar series. We got a really exciting one this Wednesday if it all comes together. I'm dealing with one of the challenges of multi-criteria systems when you got different criteria that have very skewed histograms. And so even if you give them equal weights, they don't have equal influence on the final output. And so Jennifer Boggs, who's an analyst here at TWS, come up with a methodology and actually has been trying to program it in while she's experimenting with it. So we might even have the program done by Wednesday too. So this whole online collaborative is in the beta phase. I can send everybody an email follow-up with the URL, but I think if you Google Conception Coast 01, all is one word, you'll get like 3 links, and one of them will be a link to the site. And the site right now has a public side of it, you know, that anybody can view that's anonymous. You know, we haven't advertised it, so I don't expect anybody to really be viewing it, but for you all. But then you can go ahead and sign in into the collaboratory area as well, and give yourself a login, give yourself a profile, and comment, bounce around in there. So really encourage you to do that. Share your research interests and directions. And again, you know, if that's all you do on it for the next 3 months, that's fine. But or if you want to at least just send an email just saying you want to be updated when we go public with it, that would be good too. So I think that that's everything there. I found this picture on a different collaboratory on Flickr, the Creative Commons license. I just love the picture. And I think that's everything now. So